First, the animosity felt in Mali towards France persists. Just one day after the French forces withdrew from Mali, the country's foreign minister wrote a letter to the United Nations Security Council calling for an emergency meeting to discuss what it's calling French acts of aggression. It's accused France of violating Malian airspace, conducting military operations without coordinating with the Malian armed forces, and supplying terrorist groups with intelligence and weapons. Sam Bradpiece in Dakar has more.
These allegations against France are obviously extremely grave. In a letter addressed to the United Nations Security Council, the Malian Foreign Ministry accused France of multiple violations of international law. One claim in particular, though, that France was supplying weapons and intelligence to terrorist groups operating in Mali seems particularly doubtful, especially when you consider that France has been fighting against those very same groups since 2013. It's worth putting this letter in the context of the situation on the ground in Mali at the moment. The Malian armed forces have been on the receiving end of some pretty heavy defeats and some pretty heavy losses at the hands of jihadist groups operating in Mali. Some analysts think that the Malian government is blaming France as a scapegoat, as a way to distract from its own failings within the realm of security, a move straight out of the populist playbook.